Welcome to Talking Wrestling with Nigel. Today we're going to talk about the 2024 Royal Rumble, which was last week. And we've had some touch moments in that event. To start things off, of course, we had 4 matches. Last year it was at least 5. And the whole matches was a Women's Royal Rumble, a Fatal 4-Way between Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, LA Knight, and AJ Styles. Where one was Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens. Was the event was the men's Royal Rumble match. And to kick things off as the women's. And we had some really good moments in this match. So some early surprises, some returns, and debuts. One of the most notable was Naomi coming, making her return after spending a year in Impact. She was a one-time Impact World Champion, had a really good run with matches such as against Jordan Grace, Mickey James, um, Doreno Parado, Joseph Shaw, Tasha Steeles, Masha Slamovich. She had so many great matches on her TNA under her belt in the knockouts division, and she went all the way. She had a really good 6-7 month reign after her. Of course, in her debut, I believe it was. Now I don't remember what month but she was just on a roller coaster when she debuted. Um, and now she's made her return, and the effectiveness, great motivation for the crowd. Of course, the fans could not believe who followed her, which was none other than Jordan Grace, who made her debut. Not only that, she was the Knockouts Women's Champion, the second Knockouts Women's Champion since Mickey James, who made her return to the WWE, entering the Royal Rumble in 2022. So this was a story, and she looked good. She was very intense. And she had some really good moments in that match. She was slamming, through everybody. For a minute, for at least she was in the Rumble for at least I believe a good 10 minutes before she was eliminated by Bianca Belair. And of course, Naomi had I think she lasted like 31. I think she lasted like an hour. She got eliminated. Of course, she got eliminated by one of the biggest debuts. Of course, most anticipated debuts in the women's division, which was Jade Cargill. And Cargill, when she first entered, before she entered Nia Jax was on the roll, she went through everybody. I mean, she was on a rampage before Cargill entered the Rumble. And I and when Jade came, they saw face to face, and Cargill picked Nance up and just knocked her over the top rope, showing her sheer strength and amazing power. And it wasn't unbreakable there. I mean, she eliminated Becky Lynch, and she also eliminated Naomi at the same time. And she, of course, was one of the final three. She was the final two with Bayley. Bayley before she was eliminated by her. Bayley, who lasted over an hour. I think she was number 2 or number 3 entering the women's Rumble match. It lasted an hour. And of course, with the help of damage control, with Dakota, Dakota Kai, Olivia Orton, Asta, Kyrie Sane, um, all those women squared up with the best they do to help her win the Rumble, and at last, she's the last woman standing, and she'll go to WrestleMania to choose Rhea Ripley or Rhea Ripley from Raw, SmackDown, Your Star, who is the champion, of course, part of Damage Control. So some interesting twists. We could probably see the change of the guard. We could probably see a breakthrough. Bayley finally gets her moment at a big chance. But will it be at the expense? And we'll have to see. I think Your Star makes the most sense. And of course, there's a lot of tensions between, of course, Kyrie Sane and Bayley. Of course, Bayley was the one that took out Kyrie Sane on her way out. Asta, Bayley don't like each other. Um, so when you see all that logic there, there has to be a lot of things going on. I can see from Bayley's going. She could choose to be grateful to be easy. She choose to be gratefully. If she choose, she wanted to. She wants to break out on her own once again because she feel like your style has taken over Damage Control since the moment she started the faction in 2022 at WrestleMania 38. And I mean, she had the likes of Dakota Kai as well from Io Sky, who was the first two members. Of course, Kai was out with an injury, I believe. Well, he just came back. Um, then a year later, we see the return of Kyrie Sane. Asuka has entered the fray, a part of Damage Control. And when you got all those four, you can see there's gonna be some changes. I mean, Bayley not being the champion anymore really needs to doesn't really damage the needle in their relationship because she was on top when she was a part of the faction. So I should see like she's looked upon as the underdog, as the one that has to win to earn her spot instead of being the woman, the girl, the top of the women's division, already is champion. So she has to reach her expectations. Instead, she had to chase after it, her group is right now. She isn't even the championship for her own group, so that creates a lot of sense. She wants to break up Damage Control, break out on her own again. I can see it babyface turn for the for the best. I mean, for the first time since her hugging gimmick days. Let's see how that worked out. The next match we had was the Fatal 4-Way. And man, this match was good. I mean, 1 second you had Randy Orton RKO, and everything looked like he had it. Never minute, LA Knight. You never know, LA Knight's gonna get out because he had his hands victory, and LA Knight had a lot of good chances. Even one of the best chances was Randy Orton. Um, One of the big endings was, of course, Solo, who cost um, Orton the match, who was pinning with eliminate Roman Reigns, was and he ended the Samoan spike, and he did the same thing to LA Knight, and of course he he tried to run through AJ Styles through the barricade, but wasn't able to take him out. Meanwhile, AJ did the phenomenal forearm, stacked him, while all three, LA Knight, Orton, and Reigns was on top of each other and pinned them, was able to kick out. They went for the phenomenal forearm again, but only LA Knight went for the BN2, missed, he plugged him into AJ Styles, AJ Styles, and it didn't. Woman hits the spear. 1, 2, 3. Roman is your winner. You do this. See the first party. Look at half of the match. I mean, LA Knight, Randy Orton, AJ Styles. You see, those slamming on the right shuffle, one of the BMV Knight got her. No, we knew he was the odd man out. I could have seen him as one of those guys that could be pinned because he was already pinned before this match, like with Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel. So I could have saw him lose because AJ didn't have to lose because he didn't fight. And he didn't get his one-on-one opportunity for the chip, and I could see him fighting at the Chamber maybe. But it's probably likely Randy Orton. Anyway, I thought it was a pretty decent match. Roman reigns supreme. Next up you had Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens. And for mostly singing with the match, Kevin Owens couldn't even really dominated the match. And then until Austin Theory and Waller gave him the grass nuts, tried to cheat, didn't. Owens would not do fall to the referee. Actually, the referee was down. Almost got the grass nuts. He hit him. At the same time, after when he got the agree, the referee saw the grass nuts, changed the decision. Logan Paul wins by the DQ. And of course, the interference from Waller and Theory. And then when we got our main event, the Men's Royal Rumble match. And to start things off, the first two men were the Usos. Two brothers who not apart who are not tagging with each other on opposite sides. Raw and SmackDown. You had the Usos to start the match, which was fire, which was a great idea. There's a lot of good stuff you just see in this Royal Rumble match. Andrade made his return. Kudos to him. Pretty much the only thing not too surprised. Close Crown Breaker made his big pay-per-view debut on the main roster, at the Royal Rumble. Anyway, Cody entered at number 15. Last year he was at 1, but he said he was 15. And these were the results of the match. Um, Carmelo Hayes entered number 5. Andrade was number 4. Waller was number 3. As soon he was eliminated by Waller was eliminated by Carmelo Hayes early in the match. Match 66 between 7 Santos, Nakamura, Cross, Dirty Dom, Hurley, of course, all the 10, first 10 of treats. Making speed and soon as let me see had the most Cody had the most elimination before when he came in at 15, won the match. Of course, the best part of the match, pretty much, I have to say, was when it was with Drew, Cody, CM Punk, and Gunther. And it was a wrap. Punk was able to eliminate McIntyre, who was giving him quite a beating. Drew looked like he was high over Punk. He really put a lot of pressure, but Punk was able to eliminate um, Cody once again for the second year in a row, eliminate Gunther. And then it comes down to Punk and Rhodes, and back and forth. Rhodes at the crossroads and Punk hits the GTS. Once again, Punk tries to go for it again, but blocked. Cody eliminates him. And Cody was for the first time since Stone Cold Steve Austin in 97, 98, won back-to-back Royal Rumbles. Last year, 2023, and this year, 2024. He's one of 4 of stars to win back-to-back. First one was Hulk Hogan, 1990, 91. The second one was Shawn Michaels, 95, 96. And of course, Austin, 97 and 98. And now we see the pattern. And it's been over a decade. It's been at least 3 or 2 decades. And that was it. CM Punk was eliminated. Cody wins the match. Hurrah! Fans I mean, there was nothing to really wow about this Royal Rumble match. Like, it was throwing together me a bunch of random, like, it's always about random guys. I mean, they had their moments. Kind of, okay, it wasn't as good as it was last. Like, Cody was number 1, and he had to fight through all the guys to get to the last spot at the Rumble. So it was good, and it had, of course, it had some surprises. Like, it had a lot of stuff, good stuff. This Rumble was random, I think. And some of this point I had was Kofi Kingston when he usually leans on his feet without touching the floor. Instead, he was just eliminated randomly. Um, Groundbreaker had some really good moments in this match. NXT Prospect. And he looked like he he's going to be made for big things to come at the Rumble. He eliminated Ibar and he eliminated Ben Balor. You had eliminated 4 men in the Rumble. Zayn entered at 30, was eliminated. Drew McIntyre. Miz was 25. R-Truth was 24. Of course, R-Truth had one of the funniest moments when he thought it was at the Women's Royal Rumble, but was knocked out of the ring by Nia Jax. I know women were considering going into the match. Like I said, this is just a regular. This wasn't is. I think it was good. We had some stuff. We had those minutes. We had Hayes, but Carmelo was pretty much a mainstay on SmackDown. Brown is gonna get his spot. He's been a heel on NXT. And he's been right out. I mean, 2-time NXT champion. He's already a homegrown. He's already a ready-made talent for the main roster. It makes sense the things would come, of course, his journey from the new heights to the main roster. See how he do, as well as see how Cody Rhodes do. Now that he's 2-time Royal Rumble, of course, it seems like as soon as he won, after they pointed at Roman Reigns, who was in the VIP lounge at the Raptors, looking at the bloodline, and he was staring them down, and he wants his redemption to finish his story, and that's what we're all looking for at WrestleMania 40. Rhodes and Rollins too. Can't wait to see. A lot of great things to be in tune for. Of course, the storylines. WrestleMania match, of course, Seth Rollins been injured. He could be a possibility for Cody because when he made his return, he wrestled Rhodes' first match, which was at WrestleMania 38, and his return, Rhodes' return to the WWE. And a lot of great story there. Of course, Cody and Rollins go way back, of course. Cody's however, was taught a lot. Seth Rollins, a lot of storytelling going back from NXT. Of course, the main roster. Of course, the Shield. Who can forget the Shield and the Rolls versus the Royal Clubber. And then Holy Spider, of course, Dusty Rhodes. Back in 2013, and Shield actually was against the Authority. And Rhodes versus Rollins would make a lot of sense. There's a lot of similar move sets and a lot of story. I mean, they've already had 3 or 4 matches already, but Rhodes have won them all. That's the most favorable. But the big ticket is Reigns because he's the longest reigning champion. He's going to surpass Hulk Hogan. He's the one that lost them. And Cody has a has a big deal to swallow. He's been strong. He wants to beat Roman. He wants to define. He wants to be the top dog in the WWE. It's a story. It's him. Not the only want you to beat the top guy in the WWE and to be a champion. His father never was. When it says in the song, my father said when I was younger, you'll be a champion. So he'll chase his dreams. I remember when your dreams follow, they'll follow you. Anxiety, integrity, undeniable. Um, this is all start, and the road to WrestleMania is only gonna be gone if the Royal Rumble. It's gonna even get hotter. And that's it for now. Y'all have a blessed day. Catch y'all later.